What's up, YouTube? Fuel up727 back at you with another video. This video is not my normal kind of videos with mechanical parts or large object swapping. Right now I am going to show you guys how to swap a ECM/PCM, which stands for electronic controlled monitor or power control monitor. So this is a 96 Firebird, and I want to tune the car. I want to get my hands dirty and all in this tuning process that's going on these days. So I'm going to swap the PCM in this for a 97 Firebird PCM. Now you can get away with this if the conditions are correct for the car and the PCM you took from the other car. So I could have gotten one that was programmed for an automatic, but this is a stick, so it probably wouldn't have ran right. So the swap's common among the V6 F-bodies crew. So I got a hold of this company that does swaps and tuning for the 97 and 96 Firebirds and Camaros with the 3.8s or the 3.4s. So I got a hold of this company. I asked them, could they do this for me, and if so, how soon can I get it? Well, it literally took about 2 to 3 days, literally, after ordering it. So it's garettperformance. I think I said that right, but I'll check back again and I'll actually give you the name in the description so you guys can check them out if you have a V6 and you're wanting to do this. So it's actually pretty easy swap. I already have it taken apart because of the hassle of taking the PCM out of its place that it's located from factory. So I'm going to show you this, tell you what I've done so far. Alright, so this is where the PCM usually goes. Right in this corner, it's passenger side. If you can't tell, passenger side. This is the PCM. These two holes right here are for 10mm bolts, and they mount right there. Excuse the bird for making noise. Now the PCM does slide out of the case that's bolted, but it's easier, for me it was easier just to take the whole thing out because of putting it back in. These are your harness connectors, and I have it marked top, bottom, and then on here I have it marked top, bottom, just so I don't mix it up when I'm swapping it over, and for reference on marking the new PCM of where the plugs go. Now on the connectors, it has a bolt there, which, let me check real quick for you guys, is a 9/32, so about like an 8 or a 9 socket. So that's that. That was pretty easy so far. I'm gonna take you guys to the new PCM, which is right here. It's a PCM that is, I got from them. It is a 3.8 97 Firebird PCM for a 5-speed. So this will work for my application I'm using it for. I'm going to show you guys me putting it in, and then we have a little tutorial on how to get it set up. They give you this little pamphlet too when you're messing with the PCMs. So it's pretty much procedures to make sure that for certain things like a pass key or the VAT system, of like getting the PCM to hook up and communicate with the rest of the car, rest of the wiring, the sensors, everything else. So I'm going to install the new one, show you guys the process, and then we'll go to the procedures. Alright, so I'm taking this PCM out of this case, which it just slides. right on off. Here's the old one. Going bye-bye. Here's the new one. Just goes in the exact same way. Clicks into place. And then that's that. Now, going to move the connectors out of the way. And then it's going back into this hole right here. So I'm probably going to skip this part on showing you guys. It's a lot of futzing around trying to get it in there. But I'll show you guys tightening the screws for the mount and tightening the screws for the clamps going in. Alright, so I got the new PCM in there. I marked top and bottom on this corner right here. So now I'm going to take these 10mm bolts, put them in there, and then I'll show you how to put the harness on. Alright, so now that we have these bolted down nice and tight, not too tight, will break the plastic bracket, but now we're going to get our harness right here. Don't know if you see it. We're going to do the top one first. So I'll put them both in place. They just slide right on. They have little gaskets too that you gotta make sure, like right there, that orange thing is a gasket. Make sure it's pushed down all the way before you install these, and then it should be a piece of cake. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and yeah. Alright, so now that we got both plugs back on, taking our 9/32, sorry, had a phone call, our 9/32 ratchet, we're going to tighten up both bolts on this plug, and then I'll get back to you and we'll get back to the process of hooking up the computer, which is, it's pretty much like a cycle you have to do, like key on, key off, do something and then something else. So when I get done, I'll show you this and then we'll go inside. Alright, now that we have this all nice and cleaned up, put together, we're going to go on the inside and get started with making sure the computer communicates with everything else correctly. Alright, so now that we're in the car, we're taking the key, we're putting it in the ignition to the on for about 11 minutes, it says, until the security light goes away. And it went away in less than a minute. So I guess this is the system that does not need a relearn in it. So let's conclude this. Alright YouTube, so that's this week's video. It's a PCM swap for tuning purposes on a 96 Firebird to a 97 Firebird Camaro 3.8 liter 5-speed PCM. So let's just take in all the glory of the car. Alright, so any questions, please comment below about this swap or the company I went through to get this PCM. Sorry, the gnats are crazy. So comment below any other questions you have on the truck or the Firebird with the mods I've done to both of them. Remember to like and subscribe. Big thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. It is fuelup727, I believe. And I'll put that in the description as well. I try to keep up on Instagram as much as I can. Still been pretty busy. But see you guys later. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll be back next week.